Hi everyone, my name is Ashley and this is Brittany, and you're here with the Sistah Chronicles, and we're here at the Love Shack Pole Shack. Brittany, hi, how are you doing?
I'm fantastic. Thanks for having me.
Of course.
Yep.
This is our first ever podcast episode, and I thought it would be fitting to be here at the Love Shack / Pole Shack for Valentine's Day week.
It's an honor.
Yes. Yes. So, can you tell me what the Love Shack is?
Yes, Love Shack, baby. So my tutu Lila originated the Love Shack about 30 years ago, and it is still the Love Shack, but now rebranded into the Pole Shack because we also have an adult dance studio which has poles and lyra and all kinds of fun classes, and then we're able to hold some events. But we still have our lovely Love Shack, the same brand as everybody remembers it, back at the Triangle. People still even drive over there. Sometimes I don't know why. I think they just
they're just trying to reminisce.
Yeah, reminisce the pink building that the Love Shack. But we are here now, and actually, it's been a beautiful process, and we're really blessed to be in a new location. I think everyone really likes it.
And if you don't mind, can you tell me where is here? Where is the new location?
Here
for everyone that's wondering.
Is in North Kihei now. So North Kihei, and it's off of Ohukai.
Okay.
Everyone knows it as a Hele gas station now. And we are just up here at 310 Ohukai, upstairs by the elevators.
All right.
Suite 315.
Period. And for people who don't know how to use Google Maps,
I swear.
It is the second right after the Hele gas station.
Yeah, second right after the Hele gas station.
Yes. So let's jump into a couple different things. So you did say that this is a generational business. So can you speak on what was the inspiration behind creating the Love Shack?
Yeah, well, my tutu always says it best. She was in real estate and she was bored. No, she had like a revelation, and she's actually before her time. She's a pioneer, and she came out here at 60 and changed people's lives. And in the middle, kind of during that time, my mom in California did Love Shack parties and hosted parties at women's houses. It was a big deal, a lot of years ago. And booking parties in people's homes and bringing everything to you. It was a very comfortable, fun experience.
Okay.
And then when I was about 21, I started to do those home parties.
Okay.
And more than just sharing with everybody else, it actually helped me grow a lot. And I had fun, and I did that for a number of years. And then, it was just time to keep the generation going.
That's what I'm talking
about.
Come
out here for my tutu. And, I stood on my head upside down and painted it red and blue, whatever. And here we are.
All right. Well, I love that. I love a generational business, something that's handed down through family, just keeping it alive. So what kind of products do you guys sell in the shop?
Everything under the sun.
Everything under the sun.
My grandma says there's no such thing as too much pleasure. So,
period.
We really try to keep everything for everyone. It is a more intimate space, but organically you do have more of an organic, private shopping experience.
Okay.
But we do have online shopping now too.
Ooh.
We have our store online, so anybody from anywhere can grab whatever they want.
Tell me about some of the things that you guys sell here at the Love Shack.
Well, anything from bath products, lube, toys, lingerie. You really have some of your fun kinky products,
Little spice.
We try to keep a little bit of everything for everybody.
So you have brought some stuff to show me that you only exclusively sell here at the Love Shack. And what is that?
Our pride and joy is called the Noko'oi.
Okay.
And this is our #1 male enhancement that we have been selling at the Love Shack for, I'd say, carrying here for about 20 years.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And it is available online as well now, too.
Okay. What is that website that's online?
This is thepoleshackmaui.com.
All right.
That's where you would get this.
Yep. So that's going to be thepoleshackmaui.com. So for those who
want to get the Noko'oi,
you're going to go to thepoleshackmaui.com, and that's thepoleshackmaui.com.
Yes. This is our special male enhancement pill.
Okay.
It says when it swells, write it in.
What? Yes, honey. I love
it's an all-natural herbal supplement, and it's really effective, and people come in for it literally every day, all day.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I love it when it swells, honey.
It's our tried and true. Yeah, right.
I love this. I'm gonna put this right here.
Yeah, that's our inaugural.
Yes,
which means the best. In case anybody didn't know, means the best.
We just learned something today, guys. Inaugural means the best. Because you know what? When it swells, what?
You write it in.
Period.
Yeah.
Okay. So I also have another item that you guys have here, and this is actually one of my favorites. Because let me tell you, honey.
Oh, the air pulse. Isn't that cute? It's like a Valentine's special.
It's the rose, y'all. And if y'all don't know about the rose yet, you need to come down to the Love Shack and get you one, honey. Because
it's definitely one of our most popular items.
And then I also heard that you have some couple items.
Yes.
For him and her, or her and her, or however it goes.
Packages and boxes and stuff put together are really nice. And so I went ahead, actually a long while ago, and put together the Paradise box.
What? Before you even get into it, the details, honey. Do you see the details on the box, honey? It is given paradise. The details.
It's pretty sexy.
Oh my gosh. Yes, I love it. Okay, tell me what's in the Paradise box.
The beautiful magnet. Because the box is reusable. I know any woman that would love to reuse a box, put some stuff in it. So you have our hand-picked items that are some of our top selling that we really love, which is our Femme Fun Ultra Bullet. We have a nice vibrating cock ring, which they are rechargeable, submersible, waterproof, warranted. So they're very great, good products for beginner toy users that have a good experience, and for people that are very experienced and expect a good quality item. And then we have our Made in Maui. So this is where we are indigenous to the area and incorporating, things here. And we have our mango coconut massage oil and chocolate Kona body scrub, which is edible.
Wait, hold on. You have edible? Edible oil in there?
Yeah,
edible. So you're telling me he's not going to just make me feel good. He can eat me up, and I can eat him up, and it's scrumdiddlyocious. That's what you're telling me. Okay.
Chocolate Kona is pretty awesome. And then we have our lubes here. A fun card game.
Oh, I love that.
Little feather tickler, and then some safety for you.
How much is this box right now if someone wanted to come in and get it?
Right now, it's on sale for $149.95.
Okay, and is it also on the website?
It is available on the website.
Okay. All right.
Purchase.
So I have some more stuff. So you said that, I know sometimes something that big, I just know off experience for me.
Sure.
So my other half may not be interested into the male part that's in the box, even though I love it. For couples who are just, I guess what you'd call like a vanilla couple, maybe the female's just into stuff or the male's into stuff. You do have it separated.
Smaller, Yes. It's like baby steps. Yeah, not as intimidating, I guess.
Yes,
you could say. And then there's options. You can kind of break it apart, and it's just a little bit more personalized. So.
And then how much do these bags go for?
These are $49.95 on sale right now as well until Valentine's Day.
And you guys are going to see, you guys are seeing this video Valentine's Day week. So if you don't rush down here or go on the website and get any of these things that we talked about, honey, I don't know why you're here. Okay, so
they are limited.
And it's limited edition. And I also heard through the grapevine that you put all this together.
I did.
You did. Okay, so down to designing the box, putting the box together.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. So you're just super creative, huh?
It was my first thing moving out of, growing from the Love Shack. I was like, well, I just wanted to do something special and something a little bit more. Make the family proud and grow it. And, it's within the same realm of everything. And I was passionate about doing something the first on Maui because, we didn't really have anything. And so these are to grow into the hotels as well one day. Yeah. And we'll get there.
So that actually jumps into my next question. How does having a business on Maui kind of affect your life? So it's a romance shop. The island's really, really small.
Everybody knows.
So everybody knows.
Yeah.
So does it kind of make it hard for you to be in certain settings where some people may gossip, or is it more of like, oh, that's that lady that owns a romance shop? Let me go ask these questions in private.
I get it all. I'm married to my business. I love my business. I'm proud of it. I'm proud to be, in the family generation. I'm proud with my, staff and, everyone that I have here. But definitely sometimes there's those moments where I'm like, I would like just nobody knows.
Right?
Can I just go to the grocery store in my pajamas?
Like, no, you cannot put that banana there.
But yeah, I think that's for every business owner there here on Maui, though. Sometimes you just, feel like you got to be on stage all the time. But what we represent, is what I'm all about in life anyway, too. And that's just wanting to, be open and free and, be yourself. So.
Okay. So I'm going to backtrack a little bit. You said that pretty much everything in the store is handpicked. Is it hard getting these objects from wherever you're ordering it from to Maui since we're an island?
Absolutely. The timing sometimes we cannot control.
Okay. So look, you better get it while it's hot, honey.
And the shipping is going up.
Okay.
And,
so,
yeah.
I do recommend, just to kind of piggyback off the website, I do recommend coming into the shop. It's a complete experience. There's a lot of stuff in the shop that you probably can't get online, or can you get?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, so I would totally, like, if it's not too intimidating for you to come in and take a look around. The staff is amazing. Brittany is amazing. They're very welcoming. I must say, I have been in plenty of romance shops, and this one is like super laid back. It does not make you feel intimidated or like, oh my gosh, I gotta hide my face when I go in. Because, child, when you go to the ones on the Oahu, they want your ID at the door. And then there's like, they look at following you around and everything. It's just like, the way everything, the feng shui here makes you feel comfortable. So, and I love that.
I think that's why also, too, and thank you. I think that's to speak on my grandma, Lila, is creating a sensuality store, a specialty store, a boutique experience, a place to where you feel like you can really connect and take your time. And again, the items that are in the store, is the reason why, you come in is because I take that time. I go to Vegas, I go to the shows, I have those toys in my hand, I have the vendors, explaining, how good the product is, getting to learn about them and know the quality. It's always nice when a line has a really low defective rate. We don't want that. We want to take home something and not be disappointed. So we make sure of that. And also we're touching and feeling the vibe frequency. Sometimes when people buy something, you get online, you don't really know what you're getting all the way fully. So I've been doing that a long time, and I love that I get to choose things for the store, but it's also lovely that I have a wonderful staff that's knowledgeable and a manager that's also making some of the orders too, so we get to see different things all the way around.
So that sounds like fun. You guys have like a lot of fun stuff in this store. This is my favorite.
The air pulse is the big rave for sure.
Yes.
And that's, why? So we have vibration. The air pulse creates like a suction.
Okay.
But it creates almost like it's an oral orgasm.
Oh.
As opposed to vibrations moving and doing a little bit more. Sometimes almost can desensitize. It's actually helpful to bring back the feeling. And it does help in different areas. Creating an oral orgasm experience is different.
Okay. I don't know what you guys have in your drawer, but I have like half the stuff in here in my drawer. Okay. And they have a ton of stuff. Like everything in here, you literally have amazing like pink items, you have outfits, you have his and hers, or she, them, they.
And we do have wonderful lubes. Please don't get them off of CVS and
yes.
Please don't do that.
And then they have the one and only Nunca Oi here. The only place you can get it from is here, right?
Yes.
Here. Yes. Okay. So we're gonna change it up a little bit. So the theme of the podcast for this week is pretty much, how does social media affect romance or your love life? Do you have any intake on that at all?
In the romance department, it builds space. There's no room for real real connection.
Okay.
And it's a facade, it's a fantasy. It's nice to kind of build your own fantasy of what you think someone might be like. Or I feel like we all kind of have romanticized our own lives of what we really want, or it would be so hot if this situation would happen, da 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 da, and it doesn't really. It's all how you make it happen with that other person or for yourself. So I feel like, yes, social media, whereas it's nice to kind of hide behind a phone and it builds confidence, it isn't really flexing the right muscle and meeting somebody and building a strong connection. And we've kind of lost touch with that. And it does eventually fold into the bedroom, because if you're going just from an app or something and in your meeting, in between is lost. So
on that note, because it's gonna go to the bedroom, where do you need to go? You need to come to the Love Shack, so you can now make that fantasy a reality instead of looking at it via social media. Why not make that fantasy real at home? Have something that's more realistic. You know what I mean? So here I have another question for you. Just give me one moment. So, do you have any experience with online dating apps?
I thought you were going to ask something else.
Oh, we're going to get there.
Do I have any experience? I actually have tried it myself.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, it's what everybody thinks it is. It's crazy.
Hot mess.
Yeah, it is. I'm one of those people. I like to try anything once or twice, and I did it for the social aspect. I'm really busy. I'm working all the time. I was nervous about putting my face on there. Now it's small, it's business, but really just wanted to try it to see what everybody is talking about, to kind of also be there for everyone else, the way that I feel like I should, knowing what they've been through, right? And it was crazy. I mean, one of the dates, the first time meeting him, we're there, and then the ex walks through the door and is literally sitting down at the cocktail table.
No.
And he goes, "That's funny. That's the first time I've seen her since we separated."
Stop.
No lie. And it gets better. Like, all the stories, it made for great stories for my friends,
Okay, and well, you know what? Maybe we should have the Tinder date chronicles.
I really had thought about making like a little journal or a log, because they are hilarious.
Girl. Thankfully, I'm at the point now in my life where I don't have to worry about that. But I do remember the things that I had to go through before I met my person.
Yeah.
I seem to always get the catfishers. I never got the person that was on. I should always know it's too good to be true. When they just look perfect. Have you seen The Lion King, the guy that's playing Mufasa? Like those type of men. I'm like, why would he be on Tinder? Fuck it.
Like, yes, this is a man. Yeah.
This is, he sounds like it could be him, and then
and
it's crazy because like I start to think and I wonder, like, if we had social media back when back in the days when relationships lasted 70 80 years, would they have lasted that long with social media? Like, just to kind of think about it, like, what?
It does get in the way.
Because like, I was actually, Glamazante, someone who I follow on Instagram and YouTube, she does a podcast called Cut the Check. It's a really good podcast if you have not watched that one yet. But she was just telling a story about how, was it Glamazante? Yeah, it was Glamazante. She was just telling a story about how there was a funeral or something, and when the mom died, that's when he popped up and was like, "Here's my daughter."
Wow.
That your sister had a whole nother family.
Wow.
Had a whole nother family, and no one knew about it until the grandmother passed away. And then he's like, "Yeah, here's your sister, your siblings." And it's just like, if we had social media back then, all the things that people were getting away with, you wouldn't have been able to get away with.
I don't think so, no. And that's why it definitely was short-lived for me. And I now better understand everybody else's experience and frustration, especially with dating here on a small island. I totally get it. Building, real connection.
And like you just never know. And just like in today's day and age, I just feel like, gosh, like I really feel like I'm blessed that I found my other half when I did, because like when my friends tell me their stories, I'm like, what? I'm like, huh? How?
Yeah, like, it's a different kind of dating too. It's not like you get to meet this person at an event or something, and then they cordially ask you, "Hey, would you actually want to grab dinner sometime?"
You know what I mean?
You actually already have that natural meet cute kind of situation, right? This is like, I mean, it's nice to connect through chatting and texting, and it's cool to ask good questions, and it's a good exercise, you know, in so many ways. Builds confidence, but yeah, you miss that moment.
Do you think social media now, because they romanticize everything to where it's too much, that now do you think that people have an unrealistic insight or version on what they think Valentine's Day should be? Because you know, around this time, that's when everyone's on social media showing how their other half went all out. You know, the 50 billion rose petals, and then the, you know, the big old money rose boutiques that have $100 bills wrapped around each rose.
I feel like that's with everything, and you know, I think it's more special when people choose to do it in their own time. Always been kind of different that way. Yeah, it definitely does ruin the romance. It lacks in the connection of being able to, and then yeah, building the fantasy. It's nice to like think of something that you've thought about would be so lovely, and you know, or hot, and it happened. However, it's you and that person that need to make that happen physically and build that fantasy, and actually even talk about it, because trust is a big factor too. It doesn't just happen like that. You know, just meet somebody on social media, unless you're like, what is it, kink, the kink world or whatever app, where they're like, yes, I actually want to get and do this and this and this, and I've given consent, and the other one's like, yes, I want to do. It's like, I'd say more of like a playground, a little bit more of consent. This is, you know, it's different, but yeah, no, you don't get that.
But you know what you can do this Valentine's Day? You can come here to the Love Shack and get some stuff to surprise your other half, to spice up your life. Or if you just have some questions, or you are a newbie, the staff here is very well trained and very knowledgeable, like you were explaining to us earlier.
Take a lot of pride in my staff and their knowledge. Absolutely.
And you know, so after this, we are going to get to go see what the Pole Shack is all about, which is the other part of this business. Yeah, and then you can use the Pole Shack also to spice your life up too.